We're back on the road. I wish I could share with you how good it smells in here. All of these little like onion, garlic, whatever plants smell delicious. It's a beautiful morning. Slept like a baby. Once again, don't really know how far I'm going today. I'd like to do like a proper full day after yesterday's half day, which was really nice. I didn't realize quite how like exhausted I was until I like checked into my room at 2:30 in the afternoon and was immediately like, ugh. Just turned into a zombie. Now once again, I have decided to take my own path, completely different from all of the maps that I have because I felt like it was shorter. And then what do I see? A freaking trail marker. This trail makes no sense at all. It's been so much road walking, just days and days of road walking. And even when you're like kind of in the mountains, it's still road. I'm on a gravel road, which is better than a paved road, but still a road. About 20 kilometers into today, there's just been roads. Lots and lots of pavement. I'm wondering if I should just like hitch there because I think the rest of the entire section is just roads. And that is a stupid waste of time, in my personal opinion, because at some point it just all kind of looks the same. And when I don't have like infinite time to do this trail, that sort of feels like maybe something I will consider. Not saying I'm going to, but it's on my mind a little that like if the opportunity were to arise, I might be like, yo, let's get out of here. Because what I want to do is get to the actual mountains. As much as it's not very exciting hiking, these forest roads are really beautiful. The forests here are quite lovely, even if the hiking is quite dull. So I checked into a youth hostel because that's what was available, like 28 kilometers away from where I was. And this place is beautiful, and I think I'm the only person staying here, so that's kind of cool. It's probably my preference, to be honest. Right, we're gonna call that dinner. Oh yeah, look at that. Good morning. I slept in this cool little A-frame situation. I mean, it's just the attic of this youth hostel. It was really comfortable. Good morning. I have like a destination today because it took me like an hour to sort of sort out where I could possibly end up. You know, that all comes with the territory of like choosing a trail that doesn't have very much information. Like I expected this. But it doesn't mean it's not occasionally frustrating. But I think I've got it sorted out for today. And then it's just, you know, gonna carry on eventually. So I'm just gonna take the like main trail into Croatia today. Now, the thing about that is it's actually just like a 25-kilometer highway walk into Croatia, which is really stupid, so I might end up hitching it. I really don't want to like waste my time on like 25 kilometers of highway walking for absolutely no reason. I'd rather just kind of like get into it. I feel like I'm not getting momentum. Like it's a lot of like stopping and starting and not really like on the trail. Everything's just been kind of road walking so far. But I think once you get into Croatia a little further, the trail starts to be a trail, and I think I'd like to just like get up to that point instead of doing some of this like nonsense. So we'll see. Yeah, it's like 13 kilometers on the side of a highway with no shoulder, and I've been trying to get a hitch.
That's my problem.
It's Robertina. Well, I was about to say the lovely Miss Robertina just gave me a ride all the way to the Croatian border, and I just left my hat in her car. So that's exciting. We'll have to find another one at some point. Oh, it's so stupid. Oh well. Okay. It's really unfortunate, but it was in my lap, and I think I stood up and I just forgot to grab it. Thought it was on my head. Anyway, that's unfortunate, but now I'm in Croatia and I didn't have to walk 12 kilometers on the highway, so it's quite nice of her. She was lovely. She knew the trail, which was surprising, which means maybe she sees people walking it, so it's cool. Okay, that's cool. Something has worked out today. I emailed a hut that I found that's like, I don't know, where I'm hoping to end my day today, and asked if I could stay there, and they emailed back and said, oh, no, it's closed. I was like, ah, crap. So I responded and said, oh, is it okay if I set my tent up there? And he said, yeah, of course, go ahead. There's lots of space and there's a picnic table. So basically make yourself at home. So that's pretty awesome. So that's where I'll head tonight. The houses out here. Okay, I'm finally off the highway. But this is the section that Clara in her vlogs got like lost, and so that the trail sort of disappears. So I'm a little bit like, but I can't keep walking on the highway because it starts to get really windy and there is absolutely no shoulder. So it's unsafe, even though all the drivers have been really nice so far and given me lots of room, but it's not always possible because sometimes you've got two cars coming at once. So yeah, I'm gonna just go find out how this goes. I think it's only like a few kilometers, like 3 maybe, of this sort of like foresty stuff. So hopefully it's not awful. I don't know. We'll see. Well, it's definitely messy, but there is a little sign, so I'm gonna keep going that way. It also looks like someone has made an arrow. It could just be a weird coincidence, but it does look that way. I may just use you guys as bear repellent because there are animals out here for sure. I don't know if a bear is one of them. I mean, it's definitely possible they live out here. There was like a decent something that I was following, and then it just sort of ended up there. And then there's definitely something large walking around down on that side that I can hear. And it's gonna take me like at least an hour, I think, to get through all of this. And I don't know if that's the smartest idea when I could just go back down to the road and take the straightforward path, because this is absolutely not a path. I don't know. I might just go back to the road and not like just be kind of dumb. Like, yes, could I probably navigate through this in the next hour and a half? Probably. Is it gonna be really annoying? Definitely. It just like ends up there and then it's just like forest. Like, okay, cool. I don't really want to walk around just in the random forest with no path when I can hear animals crunch, like something big stepping around out there. And the other thing, there are freaking ticks everywhere. Like, do you see how small these are? Horrible. Get the hell out of here. Ugh. Definitely made the right call there. I was standing on the highway. There's a bit of a turnout, and I sort of, tried to flag down a couple of cars, but they were whipping past. And then there was this woman going a little bit slower, so I sort of waved my arms and stuck on my thumb. And she pulls in and she goes, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, I thought there was a bear." And I was like, "Yeah, honestly, there was." I could hear him hanging out really close to me. But anyway, I was like, "Yeah, the trail up there is really bad." And she's like, "Yeah, don't do that." And so she took me into Chabar. Wow, what a terrible section, honestly. Because that trail is like just non-existent. It's just a terrible idea. And I was like looking into the forest as we're coming down, and it's like so dense, and yeah, there was like nothing going on in there. And I was like, yeah, okay, I made the right call. Just getting a hitch. She was lovely, dropped me right off in the center of town. Unfortunately, the grocery store is closed because it's a Saturday. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, now I'm in Chabar and I'm gonna, keep hiking to, she would have probably just dropped me off where I'm gonna camp, but it's only like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I figured I could do a little more hiking. And also I wanted to see if the market was open, but it's not, so. Like just now, the trail took me through this actual cemetery that doesn't have paths between the graves, and I'm like trying not to step on things and like be disrespectful, and there's like 2 women in there like actually taking care of a grave, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, what? Why am I walking through this graveyard where there's no clear path between the graves? Oh my gosh. And then this woman says something to me that like sounded a little like, the heck are you doing in here? And I just said like, I'm so sorry, I'm looking for the trail. And she just sort of laughed at me, so I don't know. But like, so I'm on the path again, but I literally had to just like dodge graves to get here. Felt deeply disrespectful. I don't know. That was wild. There's my trail marker. Lol. Well, at least on this ridiculous path, they had the kindness to put in some trail markers. So at least when I'm walking straight up the side of a mountain, at least I know it's in the right direction. My goodness. Can you see that trail marker on that branch sticking out? And then there's also one up there, on the bottom of that stump. After a riveting game of I Spy in the Croatian forest, I've reconnected with the path. Or like with the road. I was on the path the whole way, although not according to the GPS tracks. They are completely different, of course. Well, this is steep and it's tiring. Oh yay, the less steep part. Like this big ass dog. He's scary, but he's friendly so far. Gonna bring me a stick? Yeah? Okay, let's keep going. So it is 6 o'clock and I've arrived at the hut. And I didn't realize it was gonna be like right in town, kind of. So I don't know. I'm gonna stay here because this is what I have to do. Like, the hut's not open. They just said I could put my tent out. They're like, I have lots of space. And I'm thinking like, mountain hut, secluded. But it is not. It's like right beside the road. So I'm just gonna wait till it gets a little like dark and then I'll set up my tent and just try to be inconspicuous and not make it weird. But I'm gonna make some dinner right now and then just see what happens. Always an adventure. I've arrived in a slightly weird place, but what are you gonna do about it? I don't know, it's supposed to be like a hiker's lodge, but it's closed at the moment, unfortunately. And so via email they said I could stay here, like just camp here, and I'm thinking cool, it'll be secluded in the mountains or something, or at least not right on the road, but no, it's right on the road. So a little bit weird. And I also don't think I can access the water, so I don't have that. I don't know. I'm just rolling with the punches, honestly. It is what it is, and I think if I just put my tent here, once it gets dark, theoretically no one will bother me. That's the hope. Oh man. But I got a liter of water here. It looks like it says pirate juice to me. Someone told me it means like 2 female friends, but I like pirate juice better, so. My host on the first night gave me this, which was really nice of her. Someone had left it at her place and she was not going to eat it, so she gave it to me, which was nice. Water is almost good enough. A bit of a weird spot, I don't know. There's lots of people around, but I'm quite surprised that no one has bothered me. No one. They're just unbothered, which is nice. So hopefully that stays the same overnight. It's like almost 9 o'clock and it's still so bright out. I'm just like, oh, I want to go to bed. I was like, I'll wait until it's kind of dark to put my tent up, but it's just like, it feels like it's never gonna be kind of dark, so I just have to put it up. So whatever, it's in this corner over here, pretty out of the way. So hopefully it's all good.